Hey YouTube, Wagwan, welcome back to the channel guys. So today we're gonna upgrade this F150 from 2015 up. So link will be in the description of where you can get the radio if you are interested in this 12.1 inch radio, T-style radio. Also shout out to LinksWell to sending me this radio for me to install in my vehicle. We're gonna go ahead and open it. This is my first initial open of the box, so I don't know what's inside. We're gonna like explore this together guys and see how the package come. It's a Android Ed unit, and also you guys can ask me whatever question you want. I'll also make video to update whatever it is. So there it is, the warranty. These are some screen you will get, how to set it up. So put this one side. So you can see the radio is well protected with styrofoam. This is the radio guys, big nice screen radio. Put this, and then we have this box with everything we need to install the radio. Put that right there. Let's see what we get. So it comes with all the wires we're gonna need to come to install the radio, and also this microfiber to clean the glass. So it should be plug and play. Everything should just connect how it's supposed to go. But we also have an antenna right here, and we're gonna go ahead and go through it step by step. So my first time, I never done this before, and if I can do it, you can do it. So let's get into the truck. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna upgrade this F150 radio. Make sure if your radio is B&O audio, you get this extra wire right here because it doesn't come in the kit. But when you're ordering it, they give you the option to choose. So you got to know your radio, and then we go from there. So first thing first, we want to pull up on this, get your plastic pry tool. Right, one clip right there, one right here, and pry up in the back. Alright, then we get this off. And now we're gonna have two screws right here. There should be 7mm. Alright, 7mm, we take these out. And just put them here where you can't lose them. You want to lift up on this, come up here, lift up on that right there. Right tool. Then we have one plug here for your speaker. Squeeze this right here. And get this out of the way. The next thing, we have two more 7mm right here. So the screws are the same, so if you mix them up, it's okay. And then we need to pull forward on this, and then we'll work it down just like that. And then we have some. Alright, so when you come right here, squeeze this. So you squeeze it from the side, and they both should unplug once you squeeze them. Just like that. You can see this right here. You squeeze this right here, and that take care of that. Down here, squeeze this at the bottom. That take care of that. Squeeze this at the bottom also. Alright, that'll take care of that. And now we gotta remove the screen. So this right here. Be very careful with the screws. It's gonna be 6, 3 on this side and 3 on the other side. Now we're gonna remove the screen. We're gonna squeeze this, remove that, squeeze this, press this in, and that come out just like that. Now we gotta take out the CD player. So we have this right here. We have 4 screws in here. And then we need to pull the radio, the CD player out. Wait, let's scratch up the carbon fiber. Alright guys, so now we have everything out. Now it's time to get the radio, and what we're gonna do is gonna connect everything we can connect on the radio first before we even go into the start connecting them to the harness over here. So let's go get the radio. What I'm gonna do now is install all the wires on the radio, and then we match them to the car, and then we test it to make sure it works properly, and then we go from there. So you can see we install the wires that come. This is the one for the B&O audio. Alright guys, so our next step is to install these brackets. You're gonna see it have left and right in it. B&O radio system have to keep the CD player in it. So we're gonna put this because I guess it needed to operate. So we're gonna have this like this. As you can see, everything line up right there. We just add these screws right here. So you can see the difference in the bracket and how it mounts. So the reason why it mounts like this, because it's going to go in and go in at a different angle. Alright, so we have this like this. So what we're going to do now is get the harness that mark B and O right here, and then we're going to have these two harness that's going to plug into we're going to have these two harness that's going to plug into the back of the radio. That one go right there, and then this one go right here. Once that's snapped in, that's fine. And now what we can do is run this in. So we're gonna move these wire out the way. We're just putting them somewhere just to get space. Make sure you connect these two boxes. One is for the radio, and then the other one is for the BOB audio. Once you run them up, come in a little bit. Move on. Watch out.
Should I try to plug them first? Should I try to plug them first? Probably easier to plug them in first.
So you just want to make sure no wires left down there. Alright, so once we get that, the wires, just run all the wires behind that metal thing right there. Then we want to come in. Let's see where this wire go. We're just making room at this point, and then we're gonna come in. We're gonna go up. Just like that. And now we're gonna get two screws to hold that bad boy in. Alright, so now we're gonna finish connecting our wires to the radio. So remember, you're gonna need this back in the truck. Alright, so let's finish connect our wires. We're gonna plug in our blue USB cable right here. So we can add our XM card. I just need to find it. It's right here. Alright, so that's good. Now we're gonna run it up some. That's where that is. The next thing is make sure you have all your harness right here. Just put them, we just kind of like organizing the stuff, make sure we have the right stuff. And so now we need to connect this harness. You can hear the CD going, and there's another harness right here that we need to connect. That one right there. So now we have both of these harness connect right here. We have our antenna for our radio, so we plug this in right here. This will go in the radio right here. This is for FM radio, so that's good. So now that it's going together, it doesn't look too bad. And then we have our AC. We're gonna come down through here for our AC. Alright, we can put this back right here. This is for our camera, so we need that for the camera. AC right there, radio right there, that right there. This is our harness that's gonna plug into our radio. We want to make sure we have these two boxes on it right here. They are two different size plugs, so you're not gonna mix them up, so they can only go where they're supposed to go. One is for the radio, and the other one is for the audio adapter for the B and O radio.
Alright, so next thing we're gonna put this into the two front on here, because I already plugged these stuff in the radio. I just plug them in, even though we're not gonna use a lot of this stuff. I just still plug them in. Alright guys, so we're just gonna give it a test run. Make sure before you put back anything, make sure you put it on and make sure it's actually playing song and everything working before. Once we get everything working, then we can start installing our we can start doing some wire management, put things where they're supposed to go. And that wire is for the USB, but we ain't really let that stay for now. And then the camera, we gotta put the camera on, which we have this harness right here. Alright, so let's start it on for the first time, see what it do. Find a radio station that we know works. Still nothing. I think we forget to plug something in, which is these two wires right here. We forget to plug them in, so we need to plug them in the front left and front right. And then we should go good from there. Let's find the audio.
Audio right and audio left.
Yeah. No, that's the wrong one. Turn it off, turn it off.
Yeah, look for
The audio wire them. We just stop them now. You know, sit them down myself. Cause remember they plug them in.
front left and front right there, so.
That's a subwoofer. Front left and front right. Alright, turn it on. Let's see what's going on now. Alright, so let's try and see if we get anything playing now. So it's working, guys. So we're gonna listen to make sure all the speaker work, but we can't play the music for copyright, so bear with me on that one. So guys, this one is the B and O setup, so we want to make sure we have this in. We just double checking, make sure we have everything that we need to have. These two wires haven't gone in yet. These are for the AC. We're gonna plug them in right now. And also make sure this harness, this is like a pass-through harness with some goes to connect to the radio, so that's good. And this one right here, same thing, pass-through harness, connect to the CD, and also go to the factory harness. And then they have some wires goes to the control, to the audio adapter box. And then we have this one right here. Make sure you connect these, because if this one is not connected, the radio won't come on. And this one is for your FM radio. Gonna go over there, and then that's all you need. These just and then the GPS over there, and we have our Wi-Fi antenna which we screw on right here. So that's right there. That's if you want to share your Wi-Fi with the car, and you can also watch videos. Alright, so let's get into putting back everything together, make sure everything works, and also transfer your buttons. But also we need our mic, because we have to hook the mic up, and then you have one of these cards over here for the mic, and then we just run the mic somewhere up here, and then that should take care of that. Alright guys, so we need to find the one with the mic. This is mic right here. You can see how we run the card through here, and then we're gonna go up there and just put it right there for now. Some other time when we have the time, we're gonna come over and try to put it here for make it look factory, but for now we're just gonna put it right there. And everything is so good so far. We can start putting back it together. The next step you want to do is make sure you connect your AC line and also put back your buttons right here. So now that we have it out here like this, we're gonna install our buttons. This is our button right here. You just want to squeeze the side and it should come right off. And just want to put this one with the hazard and the auto off and on to this side over here, and it snapped in looking like factory. Do the same thing for this side. So basically we squeeze both ends like this. Then I want to set this like this. Alright, so that part is good. And then the next step we want to do is take these clips off and just install them along the radio like that. Alright guys, so you can see right here where we have all our clips. You see them in orange right around the truck. We have our plugs right here, and we just leave the plastic on so we don't scratch anything. Alright, time to go in. This is our camera. We don't have a 360 camera, so this is gonna leave just like that. We're gonna go closer and closer, then we're gonna put the AC in. Plug a big one first. The big one always give one a little hard basically. Alright, and then we're going to plug the small one right here. Alright, that's snapped in. Then we want to plug our USB in, which is this and this. And then we want to make sure this is plugged in. This is to send power to the USB. Or a mic plugged in. Now is the time to double check your work. Make sure everything is all connected. You can do wire management. I'm probably gonna tape some of the wire up to make sure everything look good. I'm gonna tape them up, and then I'm gonna go through and see what I don't use and unplug them, and I can keep them. If I feel like I need to add some other accessories, I just keep them, but if we're not using them, they gotta go. Alright, so we connect our radio back, we connect our AC line back, and we're doing one more final test before we put everything back together. We still have our antenna, Wi-Fi antenna right here, and our radio antenna right here to hooked up to place some. I'm just gonna place it somewhere up here on one of these vents, and that should take care of that. And then we're gonna test the the function for the remote for the and then test the button for the station. Okay, so we have the volume going up, volume going down. It just skipped the track, so that's working for sure. We want to make sure our AC is working.
I might have to do an adjustment.
Our AC is working. We might have to go in settings and set it for this model. And what else you need to check?
That's it.
All right, that's it. We'll check all we need to check.
No, that's
That's that. So let's. Hey, what's up? All right. So the next step is to connect back these up here. And they go in just like that. And then we're just gonna come close like that, and then we're gonna snap it in. But before we snap it in, we want to make sure nothing is not gonna push the radio from behind. Everything is all free, just like that. All right, guys. So now we make sure our clips are in. Once our clips are in, we can go ahead and just put these two screws at the top. These two screws at the top gonna always hold it, plus all them clips that you saw we put back in. And then now it's time to put down our antennas up under here. So our radio antenna and Wi-Fi antennas, we're gonna put them back under there. We check all the function for the radio, so that's so good before we put it back together. And we're gonna go ahead, it comes with double side tape, so we're gonna go ahead and use those. Alright, so we just peel them and put and paste them wherever you want. Alright, so that's good. We have the other one right here. I'm gonna peel it and paste it, and then we're gonna do some wire management and just wrap them up. Also, what we can do is tighten these screws right here. And that's that. Everything looking good so far. Alright, we just have the mic right here. We just put it here for temporarily, and then we run the wires back over there, back right there. We're just gonna snap this in right here. Alright, so that's snapped in. Now we just need to set this wire, make sure it's sealed good in the corners. See, look like nobody have touched it. Alright, so we put in the top, that's good. Next thing, we gotta put back our 7mm. Just on. And that's it. Turn it on. Let's see what it do. So startup time is okay. AC good. So this is good because you have physical control for your AC right here. And also on the screen itself, you're gonna have physical control for your AC. You're gonna have software control for your AC as well. then you can choose your setup of what you want it to start up. You can hear the radio. Alright, that good. We have navigation. Probably gonna need to connect to your phone for this Google navigation to work.
Wireless CarPlay.
And then we're gonna have phone link. You can set up your Android Auto or wireless CarPlay, whichever one you have. As well as you can turn on your Wi-Fi and the time is correct too, guys. So that's it for this one. Ask me whatever you want to know and I will make different features. As soon as I get more used to the radio, I'll just make some more features and let you guys know what's up with the radio. But this is the installation and just a brief rundown.